This game includes descriptions of cruelty and sexual language. Please play at your own discretion and rest as necessary. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, it's Rosette. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then welcome. Super duper happy to have you, and welcome back to Saeko Giantess dating sim. In the last episode, we kind of just got our fundamentals down. We started learning the premise a bit more, and I'm really hoping in this next part we start being able to make more decisions ourselves, because the game was kind of like pushing me to specific decisions, and while that's definitely a style of these kinds of games, that's not my favorite. And I'm also hoping that we'll be able to knock out a good bit of content today. So let's just go ahead, get back into it. I know there's something to this J-Land thing, but I'm not in the mood to read the whole thing quite yet. And I'm sure there's also more to this dictionary, and I'm sure there's like achievements you can get that will give you more stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into the next day. October 7th, 2008. I have no idea quite how many days this is. I'm hoping it's a reasonable amount of time. I look around the drawer. A tall ceiling and windowless wood grain walls. Various items tower over me like art sculptures. I'm used to this scenery now, but something feels off. Is it because Maru is no longer here? Hey, Rin? Huh. Are you okay? Why do you keep looking around? Looking for a cute girl? I really don't like her. Her appeal's at 20. I'm trying to remember. What was the baseline? I think it's 60, right? I can't remember. It's been a while. That's not it. I was just thinking about Maru. Oh, the boy from yesterday? It makes sense he's on your mind. He was really interesting after all. Interesting? Sorry. I should have put it in a different way. Sometimes I look forward to seeing how the people here react to things. Maybe that's just me. Maybe. I recall how disturbed Maru had looked after drinking the milk yesterday. I might have been here for too long. I feel like I'm used to it all now. People come and go. I don't think much of it now. But I must have cared more in the beginning. But you shouldn't stress out so much. Just enjoy making the choice. Oh, I shouldn't. I should enjoy. You should be very careful how you say that to me there, Chio. I don't think you realize how precarious your position is in this game. Is that a pineapple ring? Did we get dried pineapple today? Dude, I want to eat that. I love pineapple.
I regret nothing!
How could I enjoy? Of course, you shouldn't do anything that makes Saeko angry. But besides that, nothing's off limits. Responsibility? Guilt? No need for negative stuff like that. Saeko's the one who told you to do this, and you're just following her orders, okay? I look around the drawer, unsure of what to say. Then I notice somebody that hadn't been here yesterday. There's someone new. Another person joined us today. I peer at her from afar. She seems ill at ease as she observes her surroundings. She looks troubled. Chio, is it okay if I check on her? What? You're going already? Guess you don't need my comforting embrace today? I didn't need it yesterday. I really hate this character. I don't know if that's intentional or if I'm just contrarian, but I really hate this character. Memories of yesterday flood my mind, and my face heats up. Aw, look at you getting all flustered. You're so young. I bet you want it every day. I want to be able to hit you with a truck, but I'm too small to drive it. Don't need to hold back. Jump right into my arms. I turn on my heels and walk away from Chio. I hear her shouting from behind me, telling me to stop. A little person has taken Maru's place in the drawer. I'm conflicted about it, but I should at least say hi, since she looks troubled. Oh boy. Newcomer wears a suit and stands deep within the drawer. When I approach, she looks at me with a bright smile. Thank goodness! Huh? Oh, right. I should say hi first. Hi! I hate the dark. I was so worried that I'd gotten into some place I shouldn't have. Oh. But I feel better now that I know somebody else is here, too. Nice to meet you. My name is Yui, by the way. What's yours, if you don't mind me asking? I'm Rin. Nice to meet you. Rin, huh? Nice name. I know we've just met, but could you help me out? There's something on my mind. Of course. What is it? I lost my phone. I had it in my work bag, but that's gone too. I didn't let the office know I'd be taking the day off, and I'm really worried. And there's my little Mr. Pet, too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mr. Pet? Ah, sorry, slip of the tongue. Don't worry about it. So, do you have a phone? Mr. Pet. Oh, is she talking like a Tamagotchi? Oh. Oh my god, I'm gonna protect Yui. Yui and I are riding this out. I don't care about anybody else. Me and her. I don't think so. I don't think anyone else has one either. I'm sorry I can't help. Aw, I guess that makes sense. I asked Saeko last night, actually, when I got here. I wanted her to call work for me, but she flat out refused. Told me that the whole world was having reception issues, so no phones were working. Can you believe her? There might be a way that you could MacGyver the iPod to call, maybe? Though I guess we're all little now. A world with no reception could be a thing. I still have the key box, too. Everyone must be so worried right now. Could I help you with anything else? I'm actually the supervisor of this drawer. Wow, the supervisor? Sounds pretty awesome. Help, huh? Could you make me a phone? Make a phone? Yep, since there's no phone in this drawer, you could just make one for me. That would help everyone out. How am I supposed to do that? Well, you can just... No idea. But I bet you can figure it out, Rin. Come on, give it a go. Yui needs a phone to call work, but she says we can try making one, but can we really do that with what we have here? Pineapple. A slice of canned pineapple. It is a little sticky with fruit juice. Guess you can't whistle with a slice this big. Kina, first of all, you can't do that with the actual fruit. Hair tie, stretchy hair tie. We can find a good use for this. Her eyes are scary. Model phone. Don't know any of these songs. She'd have a hard time at karaoke. White bunny on the package is so cute. I like the seal design more. Paper cup in the stack filled with fresh water. It's almost empty. Should I have not taken a shower earlier? Oh, Kina. Landscape of mountains and rivers. How relaxing. You gotta be kidding. This blurry picture does it for you? Okay, so what could we use to make a phone? Something that feels like a phone. Okay, so she's probably talking like a flip phone. This is the only idea I have. Maybe this? Think we could make a phone with this? Huh? How? Sorry, I don't really know how this could turn into a phone. Didn't mean to ask for something so hard. The only other idea I have is the iPod. How about an iPod? Maybe we can use the parts inside the machine to broadcast to the outside world? True, you're so smart, Rin. I knew I could count on you. But how do we hack it together? Machines, circuits, it's all a mystery to you. All a mystery to me. How about you, Rin? Me? I don't really know anything either. Guess hacking's out of the question. Can't we make a phone in a more low-tech way? Rubber band and paper string? Sorry, I don't really know. Tissue? Not tissue. Apparently I can just guess over and over. This can listen to these cups? What do you want to do with these, Rin? Well, you know those tin can telephones? I thought we could use cups like that as receivers. Cup phones. Oh, that makes sense. Rin, you are a genius. All we need to do is connect the receivers then. Go find us some string, Rin. Hair tie to Yui. Plastic. Thought that might work too, but it might not be the best idea. Made one of these phones before a school project testing different cups and strings to see how well you can hear with them. Plastic just didn't work since they're bouncy. Okay. This is probably what we mean then. Just take some of this string off of that. Untie the hard knot. Leave this to me, I'm good at this kind of thing. After saying that, Yui grabs the handle of the top with both hands. She puts her fingers between the knot and starts to unravel it. A few minutes later, she waves at me with a satisfied expression. See? I've got the string off. And look, the tip of the top is pointy. I'll just use this to make holes in the cups. Push the string through. And there, I did it. Yui shows me the tool she's made. 2 large paper cups with a string connecting them. Just like the cup phones I feel like I've seen in the past. Then I'll hold this end, and I'll hold this one. We each take a cup and step away from each other. As we do, the string that had been on the floor begins to rise. When we reach opposite ends of the drawer, the string becomes taut, and it won't stretch any farther. If this works, we should be able to hear each other's voices. Hello? Moshi moshi? Can you hear my voice? I can hear you. Wow, it really worked. It did. I can't believe you can really make a phone with low-tech stuff like this. Now I just have to call my work and... How dumb can you two get? Making phones with cups and string like brats on a playground. You gonna start a chat line next? Especially you, acting all dumb. Huh? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Don't blink those dumb eyes at me. Anybody with a brain can tell you're faking it. You obviously know a regular person can't just up and make a phone, but you pretended like you didn't to make that kid work for it. We don't have time to waste doing shit like this. At this rate, we're gonna... Hina's mouth opens and closes like she wants to say something, but nothing comes out. What is it? First you yell at us, and then you go quiet. And saying I'm acting dumb and pretending? Yui looks down, her eyes glisten, just a little wet. Sorry, Rin, I'm just gonna go over there. Yui's voice is faint. She walks off into the distance. That's not... Damn it, why is this... That bitch. She knew I couldn't say anything, so she... Whatever. I wanted to say something to you, Rin. But I can't tell you in front of everyone else. There's no way around it. Come to the usual place, where the two of us can really get in a good talk with just the two of us. Kina finishes speaking and briskly walks away from me. The drawer is silent once more. Kina stands with a foot on the wall. When she sees me, she lets out an unimpressed snort. So it all was a lie. The whole thing about us just happening to shrink. The giant woman protecting us, I mean. The truth is, that woman's just a pervert who shrunk us and took us home, right? Yeah. Ugh, it seriously got me down. I haven't found a way out of here either. I get why you and that woman are seeing each other. Getting off is probably the best way to keep our spirits up here. But seriously, do you really think that stupid-looking office lady's a good person? Her name was Yui, right? I don't know if Yui's a good person or not. But she's definitely easier to talk to than Kina. I'm just gonna warn you. Nobody in the world's beautiful both inside and out. So watch it. The cuter somebody looks, the darker whatever the hell's in their heart is. I mean, that's a good point narratively. I'm really conflicted. Because it's gotta be Kina or Yui today. I really like Yui. I really wish I could just get rid of Chio. I hate her. The pineapple only gives 20, so it's gotta be Kina or Yui. You think so? I know so. We have a good example with Saeko, don't we? Listen, humans are born cruel. I'm not talking about the thing with Maru yesterday. Everybody stomps on ants for fun as a kid. I don't know if I'd say everybody. Huh. Anybody who says they didn't is just trying to look good. Somewhere inside them there was a desire to stomp. I don't know about that. But people grow out of that, since the outside world tells us violence is super bad and not okay. That impulse stays in our head, and some people reveal that urge for violence in different ways. Screaming to metal music at max volume like an idiot, making people sign shitty long contracts. Contracts are all just like consent for BDSM, you know? Ever heard of Christian Grey? Really? Really? We're doing that? I want that book to die so badly. Never. Figures. But being able to play pretend with violence is a good thing. Better than punching random people anyway. But for girls, especially ones born extremely pretty, those impulses have nowhere to go. Everyone who says girls are cute just thinks of them as dolls. Nobody actually thinks there's an actual human with wants and needs underneath that perfect skin. Everyone treats them like delicate flowers. Ridiculous, right? And in the worst cases, people force them to be all pure and nice, even when there's not a drop of that inside them. Even when all they want to do is punch the wall and scream like any old pimple-faced teen. Anyway, I hated shit like that, so I ran away from home and said goodbye to all of it. Closet of an apartment, stuffed a drum set inside, and even started a metal band. Stupid double bass drum beats and shouted like an idiot. Scared away potential listeners and broke up in 2 years, though. But if you're real pretty like that giant woman, if you look too much like a doll, if people force you to be perfect and pure even in your everyday life, makes complete sense that there'd be some crazy-ass impulses hidden deep inside of you, right? Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean I want to get eaten. I'm just saying. I get why that giant woman turned out the way she did. That's all. This isn't like me. All I wanted to do was scream at you to let off some steam. You escaped this time, punk. Kina leaves it at that and walks away quickly with a hand on her cheek. A moment after, somebody taps my shoulder from behind. Hey, Rin, are you ready? Huh? Saeko will be back soon. You need to feed somebody while there's still time. I look around the drawer. Chio, Kina, and Yui. Everyone looks healthy. Maru was obviously acting strange yesterday, so it was easy to decide who to give food to. But today, could I look around a bit more, like to see if anybody looks off? No, Rin. There's no time. Plus, it's better to not worry about it too much. It'd just hurt you more, wouldn't it? I guess that's true. Hello? Yui? Oh, you can hear me? Heyo. Heyo. You look like you're doing okay. I'm glad. I wasn't sure what to do if you were down after everything Kina said. That was nothing. I mean, I was just acting. Oh, you're gonna make this choice easy, huh? Did you see how that mean woman looked after I started crying? She was in such panic, like, what should I do? All I did was cry a little and she totally freaked out. She's kind of a wimp despite how she looks. And like, she wasn't totally wrong. Like, I'd already figured out that a cup phone would be completely useless. But I couldn't say anything since you were trying so hard. So I'm sorry about that. Oh. But it was fun. Playing around like that was a good distraction. I've been so busy with work and life. Honestly, it was a breath of fresh air. Maybe you feel the same way, Rin? Yeah, I do. Yay! Then let's call each other again with this if we ever need it, Rin. I hear the sound of a cup being put down in the distance. You really need to make a decision already. Saeko will be back soon. Right. I find my resolve and look around the drawer. Kina, Yue, and Chio. I need to choose one of 3 little people now. Decide who to give food to. Saeko's over to Kina and Yui. Both look healthy. I need to decide who to feed. Yeah, this is only a plus 20. I mean, the problem is I'm getting attached to Kina. Honestly, if I wanted anyone to get out of here, it probably would be her. I feel like she deserves it. Yui is a little sus right now, but I also don't know her very well, which makes this easier, but also slightly more guilt-inducing. Probably should save. Yeah, this isn't enough to get Chio out of the way, so it's got to be one of these 2. Okay, I'm making the executive decision that I've got to keep Kina around. I feel like she's more useful than Yui, so I think this is just how it's got to be. Also, it's probably going to be easier to get her to eat. Yeah, so 60 is the goal. It's been a while. Give me a sec. I carry the pineapple closer to Yui. Yui, would you happen to be hungry? I guess I am a little, now that you mention it. If you'd like, I have this pineapple, and I'd like you to eat it. What, really? Thanks. The pineapple is huge. It's cut into such a nice round ring. Cool. Wait, wouldn't a pineapple, like, proportionally that size, eating that much, like, digest you from the inside out? Because pineapple has an amino acid in it. Or, not an amino acid, it has an acid in it that dissolves human flesh. Not to the degree of something like a hydrochloric acid, but it is... like, it would hurt you. After saying that, Yui puts her mouth to the edge of the gigantic ring. She takes a bite, causing juice to spill out. Takes her hands off the fruit, or maybe it slips out of her grip in surprise. The pineapple hangs in the air for a moment, before falling neatly around Yui's neck. Oh look, I'm inside the pineapple. Yeah, you're gonna be inside something, that's for sure. Oh, she's afraid of the dark. Oh no. Look at around my neck. I'm like the mascot character for that donut shop. What was the slogan again? Happiness coming right up? Oh, it's been so long. I'm craving a sugary donut now. Hey Rin, can you ask Saeko to buy some donuts? Sure, definitely. I'll ask. Thanks, anyway. Everywhere I look is pineapple now. Kinda nice, really. Do you want to talk a little about love and stuff? I can talk and eat at the same time. Or maybe you're not interested? Like, what kind of people have you dated, Rin? I'm super curious about what the dating scene is like for younger people nowadays. Oh, about that. I have amnesia. I don't remember anything from before I came here. I don't really have anything to share. Huh? Really? Yui stares at me with wide eyes. The corner of her lips are turned down in disappointment. That doesn't look like disappointment. How about you, Yui, if you'd like to talk about it? That's a great question. Swear telling the truth, don't be shocked, but since a month ago, I've been dating an idol. Well, people are gonna notice you're missing then. Yeah, picking you might not have been such a great, decision on Saeko's part. What's with that reaction? You could be a little shocked at least. Sorry, I don't really know how to react since I'm not familiar with idols. I guess that makes sense. My boyfriend's not at the kind of talent agency that would get him on TV either. Have you heard of underground idols? They sing and dance like you'd expect, but at smaller places around town instead of like huge concert venues. But I like that. Makes the distance between us feel closer somehow. Were you a fan of the idol before you started dating Yui? Bingo. I was a huge fan since his debut. I went to so many of his shows. Idols usually have a cool and collected image, right? But my boyfriend's got more of an innocent vibe. He tries so hard both with singing and dancing, but he's not that confident in either. Like, whenever I greeted him up close, he'd break eye contact right away. Maybe he just thought you were creepy. It was just too cute. Made me want to see what he was like when he wasn't being an idol. So I just took him home with me. Oh. Question? Oh, that's Mr. Pet. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I really feel like Saeko should call 911 about this. Oh, my God. What? You know how idols have handshake events where you can give gifts to them? Well, I gave him some homemade chocolate. He's such a good kid. When I asked him to eat the chocolates, he really just ate them, then and there. So after the show, he got sick, and what a coincidence. I was there at just the right time. I moved him somewhere he could rest, and he was really gentle with him. I even took some photos for evidence. A few days after, I told him how I felt, and wouldn't you know it? He said okay right there. Now he meets up with me whenever I ask, and he lets me do whatever I want. Okay, so he's not locked in your basement. Whew. For a second there, I thought I was leaving a kidnapping victim with absolutely nothing. We actually had plans to meet up this weekend. If you have someone you like, you can't hold it back. Do whatever it takes to express your feelings and seize true happiness. Promise me that, okay? Well, I'm glad I didn't trade Kina for this psycho. Yui's trembling hands, pale and unblemished, look completely different to me now, just as they reach out towards my hands. A low, muffled vibration reverberates from a distance, the sound of heavy footsteps. There's no mistaking it. Saeko has returned to her room. Saeko walks through the room with even breaths. Every step she takes shakes the drawer like an earthquake, each tremor growing larger and more violent than the last. Soon they become too strong for me to stand. I find myself crouching on the floor. Next I hear the creak of something moving, then a tremendous commotion that shakes the whole room. As the room we're made in, the second drawer of a desk is pried open by Saiko's fingers. Hey, how's it going? Hello, cute little people. Were you good today while I was away? I have something to do later today, but before that, I'm going to enjoy another one of you today. This is a lot of calories for you. Saiko's hand comes down into the drawer. Her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop, right in front of Yui. Saeko? Hello? What are you doing? Her gigantic fingers wrap around Yui's tiny arms and legs and carry her up into the sky. Why are you smiling? This is a bit scary. Why aren't you saying anything? Say something already. Itadakimasu. Let go of me. Hey, a brat like you's got nothing on me. I'm gonna protect Yui. Yui and I are riding this out. I don't care about anybody else. She's got something. was a yummy treat. I thought she'd be all sweet, but there was a bit of a kick to her. And she was so full of energy. Thank you, Rin. You did a great job today, too. By the way, Rin, it's been so long. Don't you want a breath of fresh air? We going somewhere? Let's go out now, the two of us. I have something I'd like you to help me with. Oh, you want me to pick a victim, don't you? No, I'm not playing this game. I'm fine in the drawer, babes. I'm not making any choices. Yep. That's what we're doing. Okay. I'm pretty confident in that decision, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put us there. And the way they were talking, it seems like, picking Kina instead of Maru yesterday probably would have triggered a fail state. It's gotten quite cold out lately. Look at that mannequin. Isn't it kind of cute? The one in the red jacket? Yeah, I like it. I bet you'd look good in that knit cap. Oh. We're not talking about these ones. You can poke your head out a bit more. Okay. Oh, there I am. I'm cute. Perfect. I'm sure anyone looking will think you're just a doll. And I'd deal with any trouble anyway, so don't worry. I really wasn't, and I also really don't want to be here. We're finally here. Uh-huh. You can see the mirror okay from there, can't you? Yeah. Would she squish me out in public? Hey, do you know much about fashion? No? That's a nice, honest answer. Why? Well, you're always wearing the same hoodie. Right. Or did you watch me? Yeah? I'm thinking of wearing earrings when I go out from now on. I see. But I don't know what to pick myself. Okay. Won't you pick something? Of course. Do you think you're funny? Sorry. What do you think? I like them. They're cute. It's understated, but it's still a little girly. Yeah. Cute? Cute. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Your hand's kind of doing something weird there. A magazine I read said that cute styles are the most appealing. Huh. Maybe I'll go with these. Choose these. I'm bored. Good. I'll choose this. Well, that's nice. Thank you, Rin. It's fun shopping with someone. Yeah, I do like shopping with other people. I went to the... I'll go pay. You can hide in my hair for now. Got it. Gross. I went to the mall. Oh, it's her earrings. Jewelry box. Jewelry box that can open and close. The location changes a little every time you go out. I almost never find anything good to buy. Unlock condition complete chapter 1. Oh, so that was just chapter 1 that we got done with. Alright, news. Local lifestyle, H&A lands in Japan. Opens first store in Harajuku. Clothing brand popular in Europe and the US has opened its long-awaited first store in Japan. There was a long line of customers in Harajuku even before the store opened. The brand is known overseas for promptly offering the latest trends at low prices and is particularly popular among the youth. Well, that's useless. Major insurance company sells vanishing insurance. Major insurance company Travolta Life has announced insurance policy to compensate losses incurred when people go missing and a disappearance related to the vanishing incidents. The vanishing incidents do not leave any physical evidence like bodies, causing issues where traditional life insurance policies have denied payouts. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to bring those bodies in anyway. Call for households to take measures against beta Noxinus? The Ministry of Environment has published a manual for households about beta Noxinus contamination, which has been increasing recently. Beta Noxinus, pollutant that cannot be avoided in modern industrial emissions. Its high toxicity to the environment is being viewed as a problem. Nothing really relevant there today. Let's see if I can get any better results in this. Ow. That's not a great start. Ow. Ow. Darn. Come back tomorrow. Darn it. I'm still not in the mood to read these. I'm sure they're lore important, and I will read them eventually, but... Chapter 2. Esirifiricas? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. October 8th, 2008. I don't know how long this game is. Have been returned to the drawer. Is that meat? That looks like a steak! I have returned to the drawer, which has grown familiar to me. I lie on the bed and think, amnesia. What past have I forgotten? I squeeze my eyelids together and search my head for memories, thinking that if I wait, maybe something will come to me. A girl is right by me. She looks to be the same height as me, or just a little shorter. For some reason, I just know that we're the same age. A shapeless shadow blocks her face from view. Strangely enough, just feeling her presence is enough to warm my heart. Suddenly, an autumn wind blows. Fallen leaves glide across the ground. The sunset above the hill is bright. The waves of the girl's long hair reflect red light in vibrant golden sparkles. Hi. Hey, you still sleeping? You better wake up soon. Somebody shouts in my ear and shakes my body violently. When I open my eyes, I am back in the usual cold drawer. But there's a man I haven't seen before right next to me. Finally up? How can you even sleep in a big place like this? Everyone can see you. I feel like I was in the middle of an important dream, but I can't remember any details. Hello? Are you listening? Chio, don't you think this kid's head's a little far up in the clouds? Really? He's probably tired today after going out yesterday. You need to give him a bit of time after he wakes up. What? You think he's tired? I just got dragged into here. The floor is hard and we have to share the bed. I'm exhausted just trying to get used to it all. Mr. Supervisor's been here for ages. He should be used to sleeping side by side on this big mattress. Mattress, quote unquote. I'm just saying, you should pop up and get to work already. You're trying to make me hate you. Honestly, once again, this is not an unreasonable reaction to this situation. I stretch out both arms and get up from the soft bed. The man has already gone somewhere. Maybe he's impatient. Only Chio remains. Oh, Rin, good morning. Sorry I couldn't give you a wake-up kiss today. God, please. Please, let this be enough to get rid of her. I'm begging. You've never given me one. I'm sure you can already tell, but our latest newcomer is pretty pushy. I wanted to let you get some more rest in, since I know you have a hard time during yesterday's outing. But we already woke you up. Sorry. It's fine. Thank you for thinking of me, but why did he wake me up? He said he had a request for the supervisor. A very urgent one. When you're ready, Rin. Oh, hey! We got a paperclip. Hell yeah. Badass. I'm gonna make a shank. You really don't need to. A man I don't know woke me up in the middle of an important dream. It seems like he has a request for the supervisor. I'll go talk to the new guy, though I don't really want to. The man has his back slumped and one elbow against the wood grain wall. He has messy hair and a striking smile. He is wearing a simple jersey. Hello. Oh, you're finally awake? I thought you were going to sleep forever. In a bad mood already? Hope you won't be too harsh on me. I have a good reason to be in a hurry. Which is, I mean, look at all the things we have to do. Over there, nothing. Over here, butt kiss against the far wall. Dick Diddley. What is it? Just to check. You really are the supervisor, right? Yeah, though I've only been here a few days myself. You'll help me out then, Soup? I hear you're the one to talk to around here if anybody needs a hand. Maybe you can pull off a few simple magic tricks? Magic? I can't do anything like that. All I can do is give you things that are inside this drawer. Huh, that's not much. The task of giving someone something has a much heavier meaning here, but I probably shouldn't say that now. Could I ask for your name? Mine's Rin. Oh, right. I'm Shimon. What do you think? Sounds cool and intellectual, right? Okay, so he has really poor health. He's worth more than Chio, less than Kina. Does it? What's with that face? It's a perfect name for a cool and intellectual guy like me. You're hilarious. I feel like people who call themselves intellectual actually aren't very... What did you need help with? That's why you woke me up, isn't it? Ah, that. To keep it short, I want something to write with. Pen, keyboard, anything's fine. Well, we probably don't have anything like that here. I've been wanting something to write notes on too, honestly. Not even a cell phone? I can type as fast as a teenage girl, so I don't need full-on word processor or anything. No, not even a cell phone. I made something for someone named Yue before, but it's just 2 cups and a string, so it can't really type. You serious, supervisor? What's even the point of that? I don't want to cause trouble for you, really. If I were just a regular guy, I'd give up here. But I'm a special guy, see? Real busy, lots to do. So my time's just more important than other people's. Somebody's got a big case of the main character syndrome. So now that you know that I'm special, still no pen or keyboard? Still none. I'd have handed them over already if I had them. So you aren't just keeping them out of the hands of the plebs. Yeah. Oh my god, my throat's getting hoarse from all the voices. You keep saying you're special, Shimon. But what specifically is so special about you? As soon as I ask that question, Shimon peers into my eyes. His nostrils flare and his eyes glitter brightly. Oh, so you want to know? You're curious, huh? To be honest, I don't really. I'm an author, and it's an extremely intellectual and respectable profession. Surprised, right? When you think of an author in your head, I'm sure you envision somebody paler and frailer. But a guy like me, who's cool and athletic and smart and creative, if authors like me were just walking around, you'd what? You'd piss your pants, I'm sure. Do we have to keep bringing up pee? What a choice of words. Why is everyone here such a downer? Just look, I tried talking to that woman there earlier, but she didn't even respond. Which woman? You didn't notice her hiding over the corner this whole time? Look over there. Oh! No, I didn't notice her. Shimon points to the right side of the room, where a girl I don't know is staring into nothing, her face blank. She gives me the creeps. She's quiet and unfriendly, and I don't know, she just feels off. Ah, but anyway, since I have nothing to write with, I've got some free time, which is rare for a busy man like me. Since our schedules are both open, I'll teach you how to sharpen that mind of yours. What do you think? Want a special lesson from an intellectual and an imaginative guy like me?
Nobody asked.
Do I keep my pants on during this lesson? That sounds really boring. Normally you couldn't buy a lesson like this with all the money in the world. You should appreciate each word out of my mouth for its incredible value. About that, Shimon, could you save that lesson for later? There's another newcomer, so I have to go say hi, as the supervisor. I'll wait then, but just for a bit. I can't say I don't understand. You can't just leave a girl alone. That's not it. But make sure to come back when you're done. My lessons are priceless. Hurry before I change my mind. Right, got it. I'm not against Shimon, but his health is not, encouraging, really. Hello.
I smell fear on you.
Even after I approach the girl, her expression doesn't change. Her empty eyes are looking somewhere else. It's nice to meet you. Her clothes and hairpin are completely worn out. Her wild long hair is also wet for some reason. Just as the silence begins to make me feel antsy, the girl's lips move slightly to utter a short word. Water. Huh? I said water. Hurry, water. Bring me some. Fine. Other side of the phone now. If this is giving you flashbacks, you should take it apart. You gave the cut to The girl takes the cup and stands tall. Then just as she's about to pour the water inside on her head... Wait, stop! The girl cocks her head and looks my way. Her face still blank. She's holding the cup high above her head. If you pour that out here, the walls and the floor will get wet. I'll find you a better place. Just wait. Something that's okay to get wet. Well, maxi pad. Okay, do I pick her up, put her on the maxi pad. There, if you're going to shower, do it on top of this bed. A few seconds pass in silence. Finally, she nods in understanding and moves to the center of the bed. The floor at her feet is slightly thicker and softer. The girl flips the cup upside down and pours the water over her head. Her hair and clothes are all soaked. Wait, you can't get off that while wet. Should I get you a tissue? I'm fine. After saying that, she lies down right on the soft floor. She stretches out her arms and rolls back and forth on the bed. By the time she stands up again, the droplets that had clung to her clothes and hair were mostly gone, so she was just a little damp. Wow, that's amazing. That is good for soaking up water, but I'm impressed you realized that when you're new here. Oh, I forgot to ask, what's your name, if you don't mind? She opens her eyes silently. She seems surprised when she finally speaks up. You forgot. You forgot then. I'm Akari, and... Okay, so Akari is nowhere near appealing enough, which is... Okay. This is gonna get weird for a second, but I don't get that. Maybe because... Between Shimon and Akari... I would probably rather eat Akari, but maybe there's some secret criteria that I'm just not understanding. I don't know exactly what Saeko's thought process was. Rin, it's nice to meet you again. Before I come back to my senses, Akari has already walked out of my eyesight. Right after that, somebody calls me from behind. Hey Rin, looks like you're done. I could see you go straight for her, even from here. A bit early to invite her to bed, isn't it? What are you saying? I just took her there so she wouldn't get the floor wet. No worries, man. Everyone makes mistakes the first time around. I like that go-getter attitude of yours. I I'm telling you that's not, but you can't make mistakes forever. I'll help you out. Real intelligence is a turn on for women, too. Yeah, I bet you know all about that. Guess it's time to begin one of my priceless lessons. You ready, my man? Why does he keep calling me that? Right, I have something else to do. I talked to Chio and Akari, but there's still somebody I haven't talked to. I have to say hi since I'm the supervisor. So let's save the lesson for later, Shimon. Sorry. Wait, do you mean Kina? Huh? You mean Kina, don't you? Since you talked to Chio and Akari, only Kina's left. I do, but you know everybody's names already? Obviously, if I see a woman, of course I'm gonna talk to them. I'm not trying to pick them up right away or anything. It's just weird saying nothing, so I run around to say hi. But that Kina woman? Unexpectedly easy. Sure, she's got a prickly attitude, but I can tell she's already fallen for me. I'm sure, Shimon. In any case, I'm not the kind of loser who needs to surround himself with women. Go for them if you want, Rin. You'll understand how great my lessons are, all the better if you have more experience under your belt. Go forth and make your mistakes, man. That's actually, like, really a great self-actualized opinion. Sometimes you gotta let people make mistakes. I told you that's not what I'm doing. Kina, are you okay? Huh? Oh, it's you, Rin. I'm fine. Or I was until that shitty weirdo of a man started talking to me. I knew it. I told him to fuck off, since I wasn't interested. But he kept smirking at me. Guys like that only stop after a punch in the face. Words only work on people who actually know how to use their brains. Sure, somebody dies every night in the drawer, but at least I didn't have creeps trying to hit on me. But even that silver lining's gone now. Alright, where did you go last night? You stink like woman's perfume. That's too strong. I went shopping with Saeko yesterday. She wanted to help me choose an accessory. So she put you in her pocket, and now you smell like her ass or her boob or something. That huge woman needs to hear somebody else's advice before picking out some jewelry. Can't even choose her own appearance without caring about other people's opinions of her. Pathetic. Sometimes it's just fun to have somebody there to talk to while you're shopping. Pathetic? Looks are kind of a curse. Things are way easier if you can live your life without worrying about how people see you. Though you can end up like me, caring too little and getting in trouble that way. Want to hear a fun story? Not really? You want to hear it, right? Right. Of course. Good answer. Used to collect old jeans from the US. I played drums a lot in them, so they got worn out after a while. But I kept wearing them since I thought it was cool. Didn't even wash them. After one show, I just left them in a locker backstage. It was an old venue. Didn't even have locks. When I got back, I saw a boy from the other band had opened my locker. So I took a look, and what do you think that kid was doing? I'm gonna guess smelling your jeans? He stuck his thing through the hole in my worn out jeans and was jerking off with it. That's worse. That is so much worse. That's awful. I took the jeans back from him, changed right there, and went home. Those were my favorite jeans. It felt like if I threw them out, I'd be letting him win. We ran into each other a few days after, but when he saw me in the same jeans, his face went bright red, and he was gone, just like that. He screwed up his show, his band broke up sometime after that. So yeah, not reacting won that one for me. Kina 1, loser boy 0. Just a question, but those pants you're wearing now, are they... Oh man, they are! My 66 501s. They're the jeans I was wearing then. Man, that's hilarious. Don't worry, I've definitely washed them at least once since then. Look, no stains, see? I don't want to look. Anyway, I'm just saying you shouldn't worry about how other people see you. Wear whatever you want. Is that really the moral of that story? Sorta. Happily showed me her worn-out jeans. I run away to the corner of the room. Suddenly, the iPod display fills my vision. The digital clock on the screen lets me know that evening approaches. I look away from the clock and meet Chio's eyes. I give her a quiet nod to accept her wordless message. I'm still not used to this. But I need to decide who to feed today. Clip papers together. It is unexpectedly light and portable for its size. Is that always here? Who knows? It might have been put in here at some point. Rolled omelet. Ah. Appeal plus 25. Which means that the only people... No. No. Because that's 5 too little to go to for Shimon. Am I remembering this correctly? Hold on, I can, I'll save real quick. Okay, so 55 works. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna do that. Does 45 work? No, it doesn't. Okay, so my options are Kina or Shimon. Kina's health is down. When did she lose health like that? I still think Shimon is the right decision. I don't want to kill Shimon, but I approach Shimon with the rolled omelet. Shimon, are you hungry? This rolled omelet looks yummy. Would you eat it for me? Huh? A rolled omelet? Sorry, I don't like my food to be sweet, though I've eaten desserts for research. What kind of research? I can't say. That's connected to the very core of my artistry. Sorry, forget what I said. Huh. So you're not gonna eat the rolled omelet? I think Saeko made it. Saeko's homemade cooking? Okay, let me eat it. I'm sure this will become a very important note for my field work. You write porn, don't you? Just saying that, Simon puts his hand on the edge of the rolled omelet. The smell of the fluffy egg and its seasoning fill the drawer. One bite, then another. With each bite, the egg slowly shrinks. And for some reason, Shimon's brows furrow. It's not sweet. Huh? It's not as sweet as I thought. Is Saeko actually from Kansai? They preferred salty rolled omelets in the West, right? I don't know, but I don't think she is. Here, I thought all women cooked things with far too much sugar. But it looks like I'll need to reconsider that belief, huh? Sure, buddy. Now I'm still eating, but I remember my promise. I said I'd teach you how to sharpen your mind. Dang it. Why do you keep making that face? You worried somebody like you can't ever become an intellectual? Yeah, you've been browsing Reddit too much. No, that's not it. Not exactly. So you got nothing to worry about, Rin. What do you think the most important thing you need to get smarter? It's begun, studying? Huh? You really think you can get smarter by studying? You'll just turn into some nerdy four-eyes who's got nothing going for him except his grades. Really? Ah, honto desu ka? Anyway, the best way to get smarter is to understand other people's feelings. That's it. Huh? No matter how much you study, all you can use is your own head. Maybe you'll get better at adding and subtracting, but so what? On the other hand, if you understand other people's feelings, you can use other people's heads. You can take in how other people think and feel. Then you can always look at anything from multiple perspectives. That's the best shortcut to getting smarter. I didn't expect that from Shimon. Yeah, that's actually kind of... I didn't think you'd say something like that, Shimon, though I don't know if that's really a way to get smarter. Emotional intelligence is intelligence. Really? You need the skill to be an author. It's a career that requires high intelligence, and it helps you talk to women. Huh. Maybe you're still learning, but normally you can't just invite a woman to bed straight off the bat. I told you that's not what I was doing. Now, I can understand you're embarrassed, but once you get smarter like me, you'll stop making mistakes like that. but do you really think you know how other people feel? I talked to Kina earlier, and she also said she was angry that a weird man hit on her. Sure she did, but she was actually happily angry, right? Listen up, women love men who come on strong. Just think of the first refusal as practice. Oh god, he's a Chad! I made the right choice. Having an arrogant boy fall in love with you, having strong guys fight over you, the rankings are filled with stories like that. Rankings? Hey, do you mind if I ask something that's been on my mind? Not at all. Oh, that was me. Not at all. What is it, my dude? Shimon, you said you're an author, but do you write cell phone novels? Huh? What are you? Of course not. Why would you even think that? I just had a feeling. Both Saeko and I have fun reading them every day. If you write cell phone novels, I thought we could have some fun talking about it. Oh. Hey man, there's something I have to tell you. Just as you say, the truth is I write... Just as Shimon started speaking in a serious tone I've never heard from him before, a low muffled vibration reverberates from a distance, the sound of heavy footsteps. There's no mistaking it. Saeko has returned to her room. Saeko walks through the room with even breaths. Every step she takes shakes the drawer like an earthquake, each tremor growing larger and more violent than the last. Soon they become too strong for me to stand. I find myself crouching on the floor. Next, I hear the creak of something moving. Then a tremendous commotion that shakes the whole room. As the room we're in, the second drawer of a desk is pried open by Saiko's fingers. Here we go. Hello, cute little people. Were you good today while I was away? Sorry I'm in such a rush. A little something came up. But it looks like I have time to change clothes. I'll have one of you as a snack before I head out. Oh boy. Saiko's hand comes down into the drawer. Her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop, right in front of Shimon. Saeko, what are you doing? Her gigantic fingers wrap around Shimon's tiny arms and legs and carry him up into the sky. What do you want to talk alone? I'm happy to, of course. I'm great at talking to girls. Shimon, you're a dumbass. I hate to tell you that in your final moments, but... Wait, what are you planning on doing with me? I'll do anything I can, so... Right, Saeko, you read cell phone novels, don't you? Ever heard of Cola Float? I'm the writer, so... You want to know what happens next, right? Please, just let me go for now! Oh boy. Ugh. R.I.P., my dude. How yummy. I can't believe he was writing the novel I'm reading. Maybe that was a bit of a waste. But I can't do anything now that he's in my stomach. Anyway, well, I mean, you could, biologically speaking. Whether or not you want to, that's your decision. You were perfect again today, Rin. It looks like you've gotten used to your work by now. I'm going out for an errand, so be good and wait for me. Let's talk again when I return. Oh boy. I don't think there was any better decision. So we've only got Knight S. Oh, that probably means we need to talk to Saeko. I've never noticed that before. Alright. So we only got 2 more people left to meet. I'm really hoping I can off Chio by the end of this game. Huh, what is it? I wasn't paying attention. That was a sigh just now. At least look a little worried about me. Sorry. I was talking to my audience. I've got a GoPro, I'm streaming all of this.
FBI, open up!
Honestly, yeah. The new TV show wasn't that great. I just felt tired after watching it. I see. The main character is a young doctor. He rides helicopters to help people injured in the field. I think there's a show like that sort of on Netflix right now. Maybe I'm misremembering. Alright, first I wasn't talking enough. Now I'm talking too much. You're a brat. Wherever he goes, something always comes up, forcing him to make a hard decision. Uh-huh. He always makes this serious look that the audience eats right up. Everyone's watching weekly. I see. I'm gonna get squished. What did you think? Me? Sorry. I had like 2 seconds. You're a bitch. If you won't say anything, I don't need you anymore. You could at least have the decency to eat me. I don't want to go to waste. What is it? I'm so concerned, Saeko. Also, why do you care so much? What did you think? Yeah. It does get tiring. I see. Just feels too fake. I can see why everyone gets emotional, but that's all I get out of it. Huh. So desu ka? I think I prefer calmer music and books. Books? Yes, I have many books, but I'll read anything if it interests me. I see. God, this is taking forever. Please don't squish me. I read cell phone novels too, but they're not exactly my cup of tea. Why? I'm so interested in you, Saeko. One-sided love stories, being dumped. They're all like that, and it just doesn't click for me. I see. I can only be me, Saeko. I prefer things less realistic, like fantasy that isn't based on science. Well, that's good to know. This world isn't simple enough to be explained by science. Yeah. I'm gonna get squashed. Look at you. You're tiny now. How am I supposed to know when I'm supposed to respond? Oh my god, that took forever. Don't make me do it again. I bumped my mic. This is so catastrophically boring. I know this is supposed to feel like bonding, but honestly, it just feels like she's trying to train me. Especially with the frickin' how picky she is. Sorry, I've got a candy in my mouth. Yeah? If this were a fantasy world, would I be the villain? No? That's nice of you. Yeah. That's nice of you. Thanks, whatever. Now I want to read something. Yeah? Let's leave it at that for today, Rin. Yeah. Good night. Rest well today. Sure, whatever, bitch. Disappearance of daughter of large conglomerate connected to vanishing incident. The police department just held a press conference to report the disappearance of Clara Kotobishi, a member of the Kotobishi group who is expected to be the next head of the group. The inexplicable incident occurred with many security guards nearby, and it is thought likely to be connected to the vanishing incidents. Okay, so if this is like a nationwide problem, does that mean there are more people doing what Saeko is doing? Nikkei plunges again below 10,000 yen for the first time in 5 years. The Nikkei, which has been on a downward trend due to the US financial crisis, closed today at 9,984.23 yen, finally going below the 10,000 yen line. Experts are already expressing concern about the economy in the wake of this record plunge. None tops the Children's Future Dream list for the 4th year running. In a survey of elementary and junior high school students across Japan, none was the most common response to asking them what their dreams for the future were. This is the 4th consecutive year with this result. One education expert has called for drastic educational reforms, stating that the current educational system, which teaches to test, denies children their individuality. Email. Inbox. ACU mail notice. A lecture you have registered for posted the following notice. Physics Seminar 2. Seminar on Friday the 10th will be canceled due to circumstances with the instructor, Sato. Yasuda, thanks for earlier. This is Mika. Just gave you my email address. Sorry to bother you when you look busy. The SCI department doesn't have a lot of girls, so I hope we can be friends. Also, I heard there's a plan to have a girls' day sometime soon. You should come over too if you want. I'll be waiting for your reply. Mika. Unsatisfied wife. Hello, my name is Sayuri Hisamatsu, 38-year-old, and I work for a secretary for a company president. My BWH sizes are, and I'm an F cup. Blah blah blah. Saw you. Pay more. Fake data service.tp. Yeah, spam. Sent. Sorry. I didn't mean to spy, except I actually did. Damn, no. You can't die there if you want to get there, I'm sure. Damn. Damn, no. Alright, let's see what happens the next day. Rin. Rin, wake up. Hey, Rin. Rin, I said wake up. Is that Chio's voice? She sounds worked up. That's unusual. I wake up and rub my eyes. The drawer looks the same as usual. We got a cherry today. Chio's face is right next to mine. She looks with an unusually serious expression. You finally woke up. Sorry to wake you from your slumber, but we have a situation. What happened? Well, maybe something irregular is a better way to put it. I'll keep it short. A strange young woman's just joined the drawer. and she's sending out some really disconnected waves. What? I mean, she's telling some really wild lies. Says she knows you from before you came to Saeko's room. Huh? My heart is pounding from the unexpected answer. A girl who knows the past me? From before I shrunk? If that's true, that could be a huge clue in helping me get my memories back. Are you sure she's making it up? Sure, it's a huge coincidence, but you don't have to call her disconnected or whatever. No, that's not the end of it. Her lies are bigger than that. She's telling the worst lies she can to disrupt the morals of this drawer. Disrupting morals? But how? She is. She says she knows you, but that's not all. She also says, well, just say it already. Fine, Rin, I'm going to tell you now, but you better not believe it. Closes her eyes and takes a few deep breaths, as if the knowledge is so horrible that she doesn't even want to put it into words. She says that a long time ago, way before you shrunk, she was your girlfriend. Why would that have to be a lie? A shocking development. The newest little person apparently dated me before I lost my memories. Shio says it's a lie, but I should hear what she has to say for myself. The newcomer is standing tall with her arms crossed in the middle of the drawer. Every time her golden eyes move, her hair also sways and waves. The smell of her elegant and refined perfume fills my nose. Rin! It really is you! She really knows my name. Thank goodness, Rin. I wanted to see you for so long, though I can't believe we're reuniting like this. I'm just happy to see your face. It's been so long. Alright, I hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger like this, but I am out of time for today. I'm really sorry, but we'll get back to this really soon, I promise. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give me a like and a comment. And if you really liked it and you want to see more and you're ready for part 3, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me if you did. And I hope you're feeling good and cozy. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.